Have you ever noticed that your best ideas usually arrive right when you're scrubbing your hair in the shower? You can stare at a blank screen for hours trying to solve a tough problem and get nowhere, but the second you step away to wash the dishes or stare out a window, the answer often appears on its own. For a long time, the scientific community assumed that when we stopped focusing on an external task, our brains effectively powered down. The assumption was that the brain just idled, like a car waiting at a red light. These moments of clarity are actually the result of a highly active neurological state, a state that our modern habits are unintentionally destroying. This map shows what happens when you stop paying attention to the outside world. A massive, interconnected system powers up. This is the default mode network, or DMN. The DMN exhibits heightened activity when you are engaged in internal processes like mind wandering. Think of it as your brain's backstage crew. While you're staring out a window, this network is busy consolidating memories, simulating future scenarios, and building empathy. It works in the background to sift through information. That sudden realization you get while folding laundry is your default mode network finally making the connection you missed while working. The brain continues working during these quiet periods, performing vital maintenance that we simply cannot do while we're distracted. Your brain has strict energy limits. It cannot run this internal reflection system and a high-focus external attention system at maximum capacity simultaneously. This split-screen model illustrates a mechanism called suppression. When you focus on an external task, your brain actively turns down the default mode network to reroute energy to the areas handling that external input. It happens when reading an email, calculating a restaurant tip, or scrolling a social media feed. In short, natural bursts, this swapping of resources is necessary. It's how we navigate the physical world and get our work done. Historically, our days held small pauses where the default mode network could switch back on. But in our high-speed digital environment, we instinctively fill every single in-between moment with constant input. Waiting in line at the grocery store, sitting on the train, and even brief bathroom breaks have been taken over by screens. We have eliminated the natural pauses. By constantly reaching for our devices, we keep the default mode network in a state of chronic, continuous suppression. Maintaining this suppression comes with a psychological cost. Without this backstage system firing, your complex emotions often remain completely unprocessed. Because the brain isn't given the quiet time it needs to transfer short-term experiences into long-term storage, your ability to retain information drops. You lose your creative flexibility. The mind remains stuck in a reactive state, unable to unfocus and find novel solutions to the problems you're facing. This persistent energy imbalance contributes to the feeling of mental fog or burnout, what researchers call allostatic overload. It is the physiological cost of forcing our biological systems to keep pace with digital speeds, eventually leading to a breakdown in our ability to adapt. What we often perceive as a personal failure to pay attention is often a biological system struggling under the weight of an unnatural cognitive load. To fix this, we have to reframe how we view unstructured time. Moments of unstructured boredom are actually essential biological inputs, providing the recovery window your brain requires to stay healthy. This diagram illustrates a cognitive firewall. These are intentional physical boundaries, like keeping your phone in another room or setting strict app limits, that protect your brain's quiet space from digital stimuli. The goal is to intentionally carve out unfocused time so your mind can actually wander as it was evolved to do. So here is your challenge for today. Take a 15-minute walk without looking at a screen, without listening to a podcast, and without music playing. Giving yourself permission to do nothing allows your brain to recover its homeostatic stability. It is the only way to return your mind to its truest default setting.